In the heart of the cosmic sea, beyond the shimmering stars and dust clouds, lay a planet forgotten by time. This world, known as Lasara, was a place of grand cities that sparkled like diamonds, towering structures of silver and glass. Strange vehicles floated above the ground, moving without wheels, and the air was filled with the hum of advanced machines, whispering secrets to those who listened closely. But something was wrong. Lasara, a planet once full of life, was now silent. When the explorers from the distant starship Nebula Wanderer landed on its surface, they found a world frozen in time. The streets were empty, but the city was not. There were no signs of battle, no signs of any struggle, just stillness. Alien creatures, once seen walking the streets, stood motionless as if caught mid-step. Buildings were full of activity, yet no one moved. Everything, from the towering statues to the flying vehicles, stood still in perfect suspension, as if someone or something had pressed a cosmic pause button. The explorers gathered near the center of the largest city, where an ancient temple stood. Its walls shimmered with carvings of strange, long-forgotten beings that looked as though they were not of this universe at all. The carvings seemed to tell a story, one of a great cosmic force, a power beyond imagination, that could halt time itself. But who or what had this power? And why was Lasara, a planet full of untold knowledge, now nothing more than a frozen memory? As the explorers searched deeper into the city's heart, a mysterious glow appeared from within the temple, beckoning them closer. Would they uncover the secret of the frozen world? Or would they too become part of the legend? The explorers hesitated before entering the glowing temple. Their leader, Captain Alara, led the way, her footsteps echoing through the silent city. With every step, the air seemed to grow colder, thicker, as though the planet itself was holding its breath. Inside the temple, the walls were covered in glowing symbols that pulsed with a soft light. The symbols seemed to shift and change as if they were alive, but they were unreadable to the explorers. At the center of the temple, an enormous crystal sat upon a pedestal. It radiated a soft, otherworldly glow that illuminated the entire chamber. The explorers approached it cautiously, their hearts racing with both awe and fear. They could feel a strange energy emanating from the crystal, an energy that felt ancient, yet alive. Suddenly, a low hum filled the air. The crystal flickered, and the ground beneath them trembled. The explorers turned to see a figure emerging from the shadows, an alien, tall and slender, with skin that shimmered like the stars themselves. Its eyes glowed with the same light as the crystal, and it spoke in a language that was both familiar and foreign. "Who disturbs the slumber of Lasara?" the being asked, its voice echoing in their minds. It was neither a question nor a greeting, but a statement of warning. Before anyone could respond, the alien pointed toward the crystal. "This is the heart of time. It has kept this world in eternal sleep, guarding its secrets. But now, the balance is shifting. Time will awaken, and the world will remember what it has lost." The explorers realized the truth: the planet had not just frozen, it had been protected. But protected from what? And who had set this strange force in motion? The answers were still out of reach, and the pulse of silence grew louder. The alien's words hung in the air like a storm waiting to break. Captain Alara stepped forward, her voice steady despite the tremor in her heart. "What do you mean by, time will awaken?" she asked. "And why is the heart of time keeping Lasara asleep?" The alien's eyes flickered, the light within them dimming slightly. It seemed to consider the question before answering. Long ago, Lasara's people discovered the secret of controlling time itself. But such power comes at a cost. A great calamity was narrowly avoided, a disaster that would have erased not only their civilization but all of existence. The heart of time was created to protect the world from itself, to keep the flow of time frozen, as a reminder. Captain Alara's mind raced. "So, you mean to say that Lasara's people tried to control time and almost destroyed everything?" "Yes," the alien said, its voice heavy with regret. "Their ambition was too great. But now, the balance is failing. The heart is weakening, and soon, time will break free of its prison. Lasara will awaken, but the world you see now is only a shadow of what it once was. What lies beneath the stillness will reveal the truth of their fall. As the alien spoke, the crystal flickered one last time, sending a wave of light through the temple. The ground shook violently, and the explorer staggered. Outside, the sky darkened, as though the stars themselves were reacting to the awakening. Suddenly, the frozen figures around them began to stir. Creatures once trapped in time began to move again, their eyes wide with fear and confusion. The explorers watched in awe as the world of Lasara began to awaken from its slumber, but they also realized that they had become part of something far larger than they could understand. The heart of time had begun its countdown. The true story of Lasara, its rise and fall, would soon be revealed, but at what cost? As the explorers left the temple, the stars above them seemed to whisper, carrying with them the legend of the world that sleeps. And so, the tale of Lasara remains, a mystery in the cosmos, waiting for those brave enough to uncover its forgotten truth. The universe is vast, and not all who seek answers will find them. But the legend of Lasara will live on, whispered by the stars for those who dare to listen.